Okay, good morning. So for today, we'll be discussing about some elements and basic CSS. Okay, so let's start with the file first, no? So ato nga lang i-combine ang CSS nato together with our HTML. Okay, so new file. Let's save that to index. CSS HTML. Okay, so first let's do our doctrine. HTML head and body. The title, let's say basic HTML elements and introduction to CSS. Of course, our meta then charset is UTF-8. So there you go, no? This is our basic HTML structure or boilerplate or starting elements natin. Okay. So what we want, no? So we will combine the HTML and CSS in this tutorial. So first, let's try to add inline CSS. So internal CSS. So when you say internal CSS, there are actually three, no? So the external, internal, and inline CSS. So for now, let's just use the internal CSS. So meaning, ang imong CSS codes are embedded in your HTML document, while the inline is within CS element in add nato na CSS, while ang external is in a separate file, although it is recommended to add it in a separate file. But for now, no, para makita ninyo in one file, so let's just use the internal CSS. So if you want to use internal CSS, you need a specific element so you can add your CSS codes there. So the element is style. So within the opening and closing tag na style, so you have to add your codes there. Okay, so let's say let's try to add an anchor element. So let's say hello, please visit Google here. So when you are adding an anchor tag, so you can link a specific HTML document, or link to a specific file, or link to an external file. So tatlo na pwede. So for now, let's try to add an external link. So when you are adding an external link, when you say external, no, hindi siya na belong sa imong website, no? It belongs to other websites. So you have to either add an HTTP or HTTPS. So if you have no idea what are those, so those are protocols specific for the web. So meaning kina-access mo isa ka website. So HTTP or HTTPS meaning kung HTTP plain siya nga text or connection or protocol, while HTTPS it's actually secured. So when you say secured, the link between the user and the website is encrypted. So there are some ways actually para ma-hack ang sa website. So one of them is piggybacking the connections between the user and the server. So ang linya na ginaagyan ninyo sometimes are being piggyback kag ginabasa ang bits na nagasulod kag nagakuha. So if your website deals with payments or very sensitive data, so I suggest magamit ka mo sa HTTPS. Although simple enough, but actually there are some process to make your website secure. So for now, let's just use the simple HTTP. Maybe you can just try it out to research about HTTPS. You can start with SSL, so secured socket layer. So that's it, So HTTP or HTTPS. So gamiton nyo lang po ng HTTP, then : www.google.com. So again, it is important to note when you are adding an external link or site, you must add the protocol na HTTP or HTTPS. So kung hindi mo na pag-ibutang ang protocol the browser will consider that to be an internal link. So part na sa inyong website. So biguro sa browser, it could be a file or it could be an image and so on. So let's try that now. So save natin siya. Then so okay natin siya sa browser. CSS. So when you hover it, hover the link, kung makitaan mo siya sa bottom left, may makitaan ka mga www.google.com. So muna siya sa Chrome, it shows the link of the URL of the link that you are hovering. So at least may idea ka na kung diin siya pakadto. So pag-click naton, so obviously makadto siya sa google.com. Pero pati pinaginambal ko kaon ta ang HTTP, then amon lang siya. So let's see what will happen. So kung ma-notice naman ninyo, kung i-check ninyo sa diri nga part sa bottom left, you will see there kagina ng www.google.com. Pero subong na file na siya ng file : // c and so on, So hindi na siya naging external link. Treat siya ni browser as internal or local file or local link. Sa amon ang tabo. So that's one of the important thing na kung click mo ni siya, so hindi siya makitaan or ma-access kay ang URL niya is nag-point siya sa folder kung diin dito nabutang ang ato nga HTML na file. Kung ma-notice ninyo aras sa c:/it105/www.google.com. So abi yan ni browser, ari lang diya sa ato nga folder, which is actually wala. So muna ang important thing that you need to note. Although gibutangan natin sa google.com, pero lain niya pang pagbasa ni Google. So again, you have to add an protocol which can be HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, so now what if we want to add a color for this link? So usually pwede kita add within sa aton nga using HTML. We can add a color, we can change the font size, but it is recommended, since you are formatting or changing the looks or appearance of an element, it is recommended that you do that in CSS. So amo ginang pinaka-recommended subong. So to do that, in CSS, we have a certain syntax para mag-apply sang properties or CSS code sa isa ka element. So one of them is ang syntax is first you have to specify the selector, then you have to add the paired braces, no, which is the opening and closing curly braces. So ano na siya ang syntax. So ang selector na siya, it's not the word selector nga ibutang nga diri sa syntax. So selector meaning you are referring to the element that you want to style. Selector the element you want to style or daanin mo sa CSS. So we have several types of selectors, no? So for now, let's use the element selector. So meaning you are going to select a specific element using the selector, the element name. So in our example, in our case, we are referring to the A or the anchor tag ni element. So instead nga selector na diributan mo, you will have to add the letter A, which is you are referring for the anchor tag. So take note, with this syntax, you are referring to all anchor element. Okay, all anchor element. So anything na diri or any anchor nga makita ni browser diri sa aton nga body element will have this style or this CSS code. So kung mabutang man ko di another anchor tag, say the hello, meaning ang selector ni will be applied to both element nga makita diri sa aton nga tag kay you have specifically said here that all A or anchor tag will have the following properties. So again, now this is the syntax, the selector, then followed with the curly braces. So within the curly braces, drop mo na buta ang aton nga CSS properties. So ang properties amo na siya ang mga aton nga mga colors, font size, width, height, and so on. So the syntax for adding the properties should be like this: properties, colon, value, and semicolon. So not literally nga muna siya, no? So I'm just referring to the format, no? So properties na diri nga side, it should be followed with a colon. Space should can be ano tawag mo? Optional, no? But it is recommended nga butangan mo space para at least readable siya, no? At least do may standard kita. And follow with the value. So the value can be depending na sa properties nimo. So makit-an ta karon. And lastly, dapat may semicolon para at least ma-separate ang imong property into another property. Okay, that is because if you want to add another property, so you do the same. Pero kung maalimtan mo na diri ang semicolon sa first big property, then meaning abi na ni browser isa lang na sila ni ka property, which is no hindi na mabasahan kay naghalo na ang duha ka property. So most probably hindi siya mag-work, no, or magka-error siya. So dapat may semicolon kada kay that is to give way for another property. So one of the examples ng property nga may ara sa CSS is the color, and the value again hambal ko depende na siya sa aton nga property. So in our case, we can say the color red, or you can use the RGB. So sa RGB naton, it has 3 parameters. Ihabuyan naton. the first parameters kung makita na gani sa ato nga Visual Studio Code is the red, the second is green, third is blue, or you can use the hex nga value na ato na, no? So hex. So sa ato nga hexadecimal, if you are familiar with it, it has 6 characters or 6 letters ranging from 0 to 9 and A to F. So natugina for color, you can use color name. So matugina no ang red, blue, yellow, the RGB, and the hex. No, it can be three alphanumeric siya. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 na. So again, no, kagina sa hex, the first 2 letters or 2 characters is red for the red, the second 2 is for the blue, for the green, and the third 2 characters is for the blue, same man sa RGB nga order. So the hex can range from 0 to 9 and A to F. Okay, supposed to be